Hello everyone and hello to my lecturer. My name is Muhammad Ozi. I'm from English Literature Class C24 and today I'm honored to present my poetry analysis project for my final assignment. I have chosen a beautiful and thought-provoking contemporary poem titled The Quiet World, written by Jeffrey McDaniel. This poem offers a unique and sharp perspective on a communication, government control, and human connection. Before we jump into the technical analysis, let's look at the fascinating world that McDaniel has built. He presents a dystopian society where the government imposes a strict and unusual rule. Every citizen is limited to speak only 100 words per day. The official goal is to encourage people to look into each other's eyes more. In this society, words are no longer free. They become a limited currency. Simple everyday action like greeting someone or ordering food suddenly require a careful calculation. Now, as you can see on the screen, this is the full text of The Quiet World. Instead of reading it out loud, I would like to invite you to take a brief moment to look at the structure and lines of this poem. Okay? Notice how the poem is written in a very simple conversational style. There are no complex metaphors or ancient words. Yet, the visual layout and the short lines beautifully reflect the emptiness and the restriction of the world the speakers live in. This specific text will serve as the direct evidence for the next part of my analysis. Moving on to the genre. This poem is a brilliant hybrid of narrative and lyric poetry. First, it is narrative because it establishes a clear plot, a setting, and a conflict. This is clearly proven in the opening lines, where it states that the government has decided to limit each other person to 100 words a day. It follows a chronological sequence of a man's day. However, it is also lyric poetry because the core of the poem is not government rule itself, but the speaker's deep internal feelings, longing, and emotional state, especially his intense devotion to his partner. Next, let's analyze the tone, which shifts beautifully from cold to warm. The poem begins with melancholic and restricted tone. We can feel the heavy silence and isolation when the speaker says, "In the restaurant, I point at a chicken noodle soup." Think about how lonely that is. Ordering a food becomes an awkward and silent transaction. However, in the second half, the tone shifts into something deeply tender and romantic. When he calls his long-distance lover, he proudly says, "I only used 59 words today. I saved the rest for you." Even at the end, when she doesn't answer because she ran out of words, he doesn't get frustrated. They just sit on the line and listen to each other breathe. The silence transforms from state punishment into a peaceful, gentle of devotion. For the core of this presentation, I analyzed the poem using the sociological or society approach. This poem is a direct commentary on the relationship between the state and the individual. The government here represents an authoritarian force that tries to control the most basic human right, speech. From a sociological lens, we see how a macro-level policy completely alters micro-level human behavior. People stop saying hello, and they use gesture instead of language to survive. Interestingly, this is a brilliant metaphor for our modern society today. In our world, technology and smartphone often makes us look at screen rather than into each other's eyes. We speak less and text more. But the sociological message of the poem is about human resilience. The speaker's rebellion against the system is not a loud protest. It is the act of saving his words for the one he loves. It proves that human intimacy will always find a way to adapt and survive, no matter how controlling society becomes. In conclusion, The Quiet World reminds us that when the communication is restricted, the value of the words we do choose to speak increases exponentially. Silence does not always mean distance. Sometimes just saving your presence for someone is the ultimate form of love. The act of listening to each other breathe proves that true intimacy transcends spoken language. Alright, that concludes my poetry analysis presentation. I hope this discussion brings some quiet reflection to your day and makes us value the words we use every day. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Thank you.